God commanded Adam, only Adam, because he created Eve way after he created Adam. So he commanded Adam not to eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. In other words, God commanded him, do not exchange words with Satan. Adam obeyed God's command, and he never exchanged words with him. Because if he does, seed of evil would have taken place in Adam, which can bring destruction upon him. Then God created Eve, and she did the opposite. In chapter 3, Satan asked her to find out how much she knows about him, or about the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So he asked her, Hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And she replied back, and as soon as she opened her mouth to exchange words, seed of evil took place within her. And then she goes on, and said, We can eat fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden we shall not eat or touch, lest we die. So she never knew about Satan, or tree of knowledge of good and evil. That's how she got deceived. Friends, words have so much power in them. If word of God gives you life, so as evil words can destroy your life. In the book of Proverbs, God said, Pleasant words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. God bless you all.
Looks like you need a ride, huh?
We'll give you a ride. How the hell did Miranda Tate get the inside track on the Wayne board? I mean, she's been meeting with him, she's been sleeping with him.
Not that we know of.
Clearly you don't know much of anything, do you? Where's Bang?
Oh, you told him it was urgent.
Oh, where is that mask?
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
What the hell is going on?
Our plan is proceeding as expected.
Oh, really? Do I look like I'm running Wayne Enterprises right now? You're hit on the stock exchange. It didn't work, my friend. And now you have my construction crews going around the city at 24 hours a day. How exactly is that supposed to help my company absorb Wayne's?
Leave us.
No, you stay here. I'm in charge.
Do you feel in charge?
I've paid you a small fortune.
This gives you power over me?
What is this?
Your money and infrastructure have been important. Till now.
What are you?
I'm Gotham's reckoning. Here to end the borrowed time you've all been living on.
Pure evil.
I'm necessary evil.
No, so crazy as you look.
I told you, I'm a man of my word. Where's the Italian?
Jokerman, what do you do with all your money?
You see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy, dynamite, and gunpowder, and gasoline.
What's it?
And you know the thing that they have in common? They're cheap.
Said you were a man of your word.
Oh, I am. I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money. This town deserves a better class of criminal. And I'm gonna give it to them. Tell your men they work for me now. This is my city. won't work for a freak. Why don't we cut you up into little pieces and feed you to your pooches? And then we'll see how loyal a hungry dog really is. It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
Shalom, all praises, glory, honor, and fear, and worship to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Baha Kodash Rakah. Double honor to the elect elders of the nation of Israel and 144,000 men, the soldiers and warriors, the house of David, and the beloved 1/3 that believe and take heed to this sound doctrine. Because in these last days, many are falling in pernicious ways and falling away from the truth, giving heed to seducing spirits, doctrines of devils and lies, and it's very, very rare to come across the elect because we're becoming more and more of a rarity, That's why we're so precious and valuable in these last days. So the first precept we're going to bring out is Ecclesiastes 25 and verse 7 says, "There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th will I utter my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy." So we're living, the reason why we're alive, our purpose, we're witnessing the fall of our enemy. The enemy that we have is the heathens, this system, this world is our enemy. Everything that it promotes, everything it glamorizes, and everything that it exalts, everything that it gives success and money and wealth and whatever to, it's all of our enemy. You know what I'm saying? So we're watching the fall of the economy. We're living through all of these things, and it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So again, the peer pressure of the world, the thing is with the world is that they want you to be of the world, to care about the world, to think about the world. But the Lord doesn't want you thinking like that. He wants you to think upon things that are higher. Don't think on earthly things, but think on heavenly things. Set your heart above, not your heart on things beneath. So the Lord's kingdom is not of this world. This world is just totally anti-Christ. They're anti-Yahushua. They're anti-life. They're anti-commandments. They're anti-holiness. They're anti-truth. So we have no place here, but we have a place to the Lord. So you have to understand, what the will of the Lord is in these last days, and then you're not going to be taken away by the madness and the darkness because you have the light in you. You have the understanding. You know why people are bugging out. You know why people are losing their minds and falling away from the truth and so on and so forth. We know why. Right? Romans 8 and verse 17, "And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and joint heirs with Yahushua, if so that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." You see, the glory that shall be revealed in us, and is being revealed by the way of the new covenant, the laws written on our heart. All right, so the present sufferings that we're going through, it's not even to be counted worthy for what we're going to be rewarded of. So when you go to Romans chapter 8 and you jump down to verse 22, says, "For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now." And then you jump down to 28, here's the point. "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them that who are the called according to his purpose." So everything, it may seem like, our life is falling apart, but really it's falling into place. Our life is hid in Yahushua and his innumerable amount of riches, his treasures. And that's what we have. So we're like a badge of honor that we're not successful in this life, in this world. We're not exalted. We're not promoted. We're hated. We're despised. We're misunderstood. That's where you want to be, because that means you're in the good graces of the Lord. So, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. So we love God. And how do we know we love God? Because we keep his commandments. We follow his son. We have the faith of Hamashiach, and we keep God's commandments. So everything happens for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's always to pray for the Lord's will to be done, you know, because a lot of people are corrupted by the false riches of this world. Let's go to the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. If ye then be risen with Yahushua, seek those things which are above, where Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of God. Set your affection on things above, not on things of the earth. You see? So when you set your affection, like your affection is something that you care about. You have emotion, you have love. Matter of fact, let's go to the Blue Letter Bible. Let's use this tool, and let's go to Gold Word for affection in Colossians 3 and 2. So the word here in the Greek is phroneo, and it means to have understanding, be wise, to feel, think, to direct one's mind to a thing, to seek. So that's what we seek. That's what we strive for. We seek Yahushua's validation. We seek his approval. We seek his, making him happy. You know what I'm saying? Not making the world happy. So that's why the Lord talked about not being a man pleaser, right? Ephesians 6 and verse 6, not with eye service as men pleasers, but as the servants of Yahushua, doing the will of God from the heart. You see, the new covenant, the heart. With goodwill, doing service as to the Lord and not to men. Knowing that whatsoever good thing any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord, whether he be bond or free. So the Lord said to stack your treasures in heaven, not on earth, and there's so much wickedness going on these last days, man. Matthew 6:19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. This is what the Lord is saying to us. What will man say to you? Oh, you need to get more money. You need to save up. You need to do this. You need to do that. But it's a lie. Lord said, let every man be a liar and the Most High be true. And you'll notice when you don't have a lot of material wealth, you actually have more time. You're actually more free. You're actually more happy because it brings you closer to the Lord. And you see the beauty in things that people get distracted from when they're just focused on getting the bag, chasing the bag. So this world is under a spell. It's under a curse and under a darkness of a Judas Iscariot spirit where they don't even know why they're betraying the Lord, So it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth where moth and rust doth corrupt and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also heavy. So that's where your heart is going to be. That's where your mind is going to be. And that's why we have the mind of Yahushua, because we have we think how he thinks. We want what he wants. And what's what the Lord wants? He wants judgment. He wants his kingdom to rule on the earth. You know what I'm saying? 1 Corinthians 2:16, for who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Yahushua. So don't think it's strange if I ever try out and I'm the only one. Yeah, you're the only one. The Lord says he take one of a family, two of a city, and bring them to Zion. So it's not a lot of people are going to have the mentality that we have. You know what I'm saying? So we're the true Illuminati. We're the true secret. You know what I'm saying? We have the true light. You know what I'm saying? We have the real light, and this is for the elect. This world was created for many, the world come for few. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord said, take no thought for your life. All right, and when you go to Revelation, let's go to 3 and 9. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. So a lot of people, they're in this mentality. The Amalekites, 2/3 of our people, they act like they're the chosen ones. They act like they're God's elect. They act like this and that, but they're not. They're just devils. They're fakes. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So Lord, he loves us. So Lord, he's preserving us and protecting us from things that we don't even know. Because just like in Genesis, you have the accursed object, right? And when Achor, I think his name was Achor, when he brought that accursed object into his tent, it was a snare and it was a curse to his family first and foremost, but the whole tribe, the whole nation as well. So it was a Babylonish garment he coveted after. And when the Lord said not to take any of the spoils, Joshua 7:21, when I saw among, let me see. Yeah, Joshua 7:21, when I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonish garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels of weight. Then I coveted them, and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it heavy. So the Lord, he gave a straight commandment to not take any of the spoils from Jericho. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord's similar to do the same thing to America, Babylon the Great. He's going to destroy it. And we're not taking anything from here. We're not going to take our bank account. We're not going to take any valuables from here. We're leaving everything here. And this is what was causing Israel, the whole Israel, to not be able to stand before their enemies. And like I said, who's our enemy? Our enemy is this world and their philosophies and what they promote and what they glamorize and what their doctrines and their educations, right? Lord talked about how their false sciences and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So if you can hear this word and you understand what we're saying, you're very blessed, your ears and your eyes, right? Wisdom of Solomon 2:12, therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous, because not for our turn. And he is clean contrary to our doings. He is upbraideth us with our offending the law, and object to our infamy, the transgressings of our education. Because the wisdom of the world is foolishness with God. Let's go to that in Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 3:19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God, right? Scam, sin, make a lot of money, right? Live in pleasure, right? For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. So the Lord said in Timothy, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. So us as the elect, we're all like Moses. We rejected living in sin in pleasure for sin for a season, with Egypt, with bondage, with wickedness, with heathens, to rather suffer the reproach of Yahushua greater riches, and they are greater riches. And we're going to be delivered from all this evil and all this wickedness and all these Jezebels. And the Lord, the set time to favor her, to favor the elect, the 144,000 men and the elect, is upon us. It's near, Just keep praying, keep enduring, And matter of fact, let's go to Ecclesiastes 25:21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure, right? So it has nothing to do with your looks, how good you look on the outside. Everything, all that, like, you can get a Lamborghini and it looks so shiny and beautiful from the outside, but as soon as you get in and you put the key in it and it doesn't start, it's useless. The same thing with people. Like, they can look so good. Oh, they have all these expensive clothes on, and oh, look at them, they have gold on them. But guess what's inside of them? No heart. Guess what's inside of them? The mark of the beast, the vaccines, the tests and stuff. So it's like, all that is just vain. It's just worthless. It's like, you can't do nothing with that. And that's how the society, that's how this world is, man. So, never judge a book by its cover. The Lord said, judge righteous judgment. And you have to hear someone speak, and then you judge them, because what's in their heart is their soul and who they really are. You know what I'm saying? So everything's being revealed and exposed, man. Who people true colors are, and you know, the Lord said, "Blessed are the poor, man," and that's who we are. Luke 6:20, he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, "Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of God." So, all praises, glory, honor, faith, and worship to Yahweh Bashiach Shabbat Korak Shukah Baba Ball. Hold on, endure, because our redemption is nigh at the doors, at hand. You know, Shalom.